Okay, so I ended up buying another one of these Remington bullet knives that Camillus made, you know, back in the day, like 20, 30 years ago. They made them from like, I don't know, the 80s to the 90s. And then, well, actually, I think they made them up until Camillus closed. And then Bear & Sons took over, and then now Buck makes them. But this is one of the ones that was made by Camillus, as far as I can tell. And as you can see, it's got the bullet shield there. It's got these jigged Delrin handles that look pretty good. And this is a massive camp knife. There you can see the Remington etch on the blade, on the main clip point blade. It has a giant awl or reamer or punch, whatever you want to call this. Back spring on this doesn't lay flush with the liners of the knife. The secondary blade, it has a sheep's foot blade. And then it has a bottle opener or cap lifter and a flathead screwdriver. So this is pretty much like a normal camp knife, except for it's like 5 inches long or something like that. Let me see here. Yeah, it's almost 5 inches long. So it's quite a bit bigger than a regular camp knife. And it doesn't have a can opener. Instead of a can opener, it has a sheep's foot blade, which I think I would probably prefer anyway. You know, there are certain instances in which you would need a can opener. And actually these days you don't really need a bottle opener that much either. But every now and then, you know, if you're a person who drinks beer, or if you're like me, those Mexican Cokes in the glass bottles, they don't have twist-off caps. So a bottle opener comes in handy for that. Plus, like I said, it's also a flathead screwdriver. So, you know, you can use it to drive flathead screws or pry a little bit. But yeah, I've been seeing these on eBay for a little while now. It seems like most of them are around $50 or $60. I got this one for around that, I think. And the whole reason I bought this is because eBay offered me a $5 off like coupon thing on their website, so I decided I needed to spend that on something. And I had been looking at these for a little while, and I'm like, oh, I'll get one of those. And the whole reason why I found these to begin with is because with me being into the Remington camp knives, I knew that they made them, you know, every year. And I was like, oh, I wonder what one they made the year I was born, which is 1994. And it was this gigantic camp knife. So that was another reason why I really wanted it. This was the Remington bullet knife made in the year I was born. You know, just kind of a cool knife. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to carry this. I'm going to try to. But with all the other knives I have, it's one of those things that it just might not happen. Plus, it's a very heavy knife. Like, this is like Buck 110 level of heavy. I think just basically because of how much metal and steel is involved in this. But yeah, I mean, you could certainly carry this. The blades are stainless, so you don't want to have to worry about rust or corrosion or anything. If I ever decide to actually go camping, which is something that I do miss from my childhood, you know, this would be a cool thing to bring for that. And take this camping. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, so that's just, you know, one of my latest knife purchases off of eBay. The Remington camp knife. I think I'm going to refer to it as a jumbo camp knife because it is huge. But yeah, that's it for this video.